4 stars in the night sky have been formally recognized by their Australian Aboriginal names. The names include 3 from the Wardaman people of the Northern Territory and 1 from the Burong people of Western Victoria. The Wardaman star names are Larawag, Warren and Jinnan in the western constellations Scorpius, Phoenix and Crux the Southern Cross. The Burong star name is Unurg uniting Canis Majoris the Great Dog. They are among 86 new star names drawn from Chinese, Coptic, Hindu, Mayan, Polynesian, South African and Aboriginal Australian cultures. These names represent a step forward by the International Astronomical Union (IAU), the global network of the world's roughly 12,000 professional astronomers, in recognizing the importance of traditional language and indigenous star lore. What's that star called? Many cultures around the world have their own names for the stars scattered across the night sky. But until 2016, the IAU never officially recognized any popular name for any star. Instead, each star is assigned a Bayer designation, thanks to a book published in 1603 by German astronomer Johann Bayer. He systematically assigned visible stars a designation, a combination of a Greek letter and the Latin name of the constellation in which it is found. He gave the brightest star in a constellation the letter Alpha, then the next brightest star Beta, and so on down the list. For example, the brightest star in the Southern Cross is Alpha Crucis. Alpha Crucis is the bottom star on the Southern Cross constellation on the right of this image, photographed from the Northern Territory over a 2-minute exposure. Flick ready CCBYSA. The IAU recognized that the lack of official star names was a problem. So the Working Group on Star Names WGSN was formed in 2016 to officially assign popular names to the hundreds of stars visible in the night sky. That year the working group officiated 313 star names, derived mainly from the most commonly used Arabic, Roman and Greek names in astronomy. But the list contained few indigenous and non-Western names. That changed last year where the WGSN formally approved the 86 new star names drawn from other cultures. Aboriginal Australian cultures stretch back at least 65,000 years, representing the most ancient star names on the list. The WGSN is looking to identify even more star names from Australia and other indigenous cultures around the world. As indigenous cultures have a rich collection of names for even the faintest stars, many new star names could gain IAU recognition. So what do we know about these 4 stars and the origin of their names? Wardaman star names. The Wardaman people live 145 kilometers southwest of Katherine in the Northern Territory. Wardaman star names come from senior elder Bill Yidum Dumahani, a well-known artist, author and musician. He worked with Dr. Hugh Cairns to publish some of his traditional star knowledge in the books Dark Sparklers 2003 and 4 Circles 2015. These books remain the most detailed records of the astronomical knowledge of any Aboriginal group in Australia. Uncle Bill Yidum Dumahani, senior Wardaman elder. Jane Nankervell, author, provided Larawag Epsilon Scorpii. The stars of the western constellation Scorpius feature prominently in Wardaman traditions, which inform the procedures of initiation ceremonies. Merabina is the wife of the sky boss, Nadi. She mandates ceremonial law, which is embodied in the red star Antares Alpha Scorpii. Each star in the body of Scorpius represents a different person involved in the ceremony. Larawag is the signal watcher, noting when only legitimate participants are present and in view of the ceremony. He gives the all-clear signal, allowing the secret part of the ceremony to continue. Epsilon Scorpii is an orange giant star, lying 63.7 light-years away. Epsilon Scorpii in the constellation Scorpius. Scorpius is not to be confused with the Wardaman Scorpion constellation, Mandala, in the western constellation Serpens. International Astronomical Union, CC by Warren. Zeta Phoenicius. Warren means child in Wardaman. In this context it refers to the little fish, a child of Dundung, the life-creating frog lady. Warren gives water to Gawalian, the echidna, the star Arcanab, which they direct earthly initiates to carry in small bowls. The water came from a great waterfall used to cool the people during ceremony. Just as the water at the base of the waterfall keeps people cool and rises to the sky as mist, the water in the initiates' bowls keeps them cool and symbolically transforms into clouds that bring the wet rains of the monsoon. These ceremonies occur in late December when the weather is hot and these stars are high in the evening sky, signaling the start of the monsoon. Zeta Phoenicius comprises 2 blue stars orbiting each other 300 light-years away. From our perspective, these two stars eclipse each other, changing in brightness from magnitude 3.9 to 4.4 every 1.7 days. Zeta Phoenicius in the constellation Phoenix. International Astronomical Union, CC by Jinan Epsilon Crucis. Jinan is the fifth brightest star in the Southern Cross. It represents a red dilly bag filled with special songs of knowledge. Jinan was found by Mulugand and the crayfish, who brought the red flying foxes from the underworld to the sky. The bats flew up the track of the Milky Way and traded the spiritual song to Gaiaru, the night owl, the star Sirius. The bats fly through the constellation Scorpius on the way to the Southern Cross, trading songs as they go. The song informs the people about initiation, which is managed by the stars in Scorpius and related to Larawag, who ensures the appropriate personnel are present for the final stages of the ceremony. The brownish-red color of the dilly bag is represented by the color of Epsilon Crucis, which is an orange giant that lies 228 light-years away. Epsilon Crucis in the constellation Crux, the Southern Cross. International Astronomical Union, CC by Burong star name Unergunite Sigma Canis Majoris. The Burong people of the Wurgaya language group near Lake Terrell in northwestern Victoria pride themselves on their detailed astronomical knowledge. In the 1840s, they imparted more than 40 star and planet names in their associated stories to the Englishman William Stanbridge, which he published in 1857. In Burong astronomy, Unergunite is an ancestral figure with two wives. The moon is called Mitian, the Quol. Mitian fell in love with one of the wives of Unergunite and tried to lure her away. Unergunite discovered Mitian's trickery and attacked him, leading to a great fight in which Mitian was defeated. The moon has been wandering the heavens ever since, the scars of the battle still visible on his face. Mitian, the moon, the Quol in Burong traditions. Wikimedia Michael J. Fromholtz, CCBYSA. Unergunite can be seen as the star Sigma Canis Majoris, the great dog, with the two brighter stars on either side representing his wives. One of the wives, Delta Canis Majoris, lies further away from Unergunite and is closer to the moon than the other wife, Epsilon Canis Majoris. This is the wife Mitian tried to lure away. On rare occasions, the moon passes directly over the wife of his desires, symbolizing his attempts to draw her away. He also passes over Unergunite, representing their battle in the sky. But Mitian, and moon, never passes over the other wife with the Arabic name Adara. Delta Canis Majoris is an oranged supergiant that lies 1,120 light-years away. Sigma Canis Majoris in the constellation Canis Major. International Astronomical Union, CC by